Friendship is built on petroleum deposits.
Friendship.
I thought Congress put a stop to all Task Force X activities since your daughter outed you.
I'm glad Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad made it through the purge of the DCEU. I know, people thought it was selfish of James Gunn, but to be fair, they were 99% self-contained, and the only DCEU remnant in those projects were Harley Quinn and Amanda Waller. Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad were also bangers, so do I need to say more?
Congress said Argus can't use incarcerated human beings as mission operatives any longer. But what about beings that aren't human?
A clever twist for a justifiable excuse to make essentially Suicide Squad 3. I mean, minus the opening and closing credits of each episode, the runtime of this season is about 2.5 hours, so pretty much a movie.
We call her the Bride.
Always love the still image character in shows like this, and no exposition dumps either, just the character's name.
It's one of the few soldiers still alive from Project Starfish in Corto Maltese.
Reminding me of the Suicide Squad is obviously always a win, because that movie was amazing.
Nazis in World War II.
A good metaphor of how sometimes you see what you want to see.
Task Force M, also known as...
Badass intro segue. This one's another one that I didn't skip once, and I haven't gotten Moliendo Cafe out of my head since. I thought this credit was as cool but also as vain as most people thought, but it was confirmed that this was something the animators wanted to do and not something Gunn ever asked for or mandated by any means, which is a sentiment I can appreciate. It's like a gift of appreciation from the animators, and I feel like it's only right to accept it.
G.I. Robot is detecting unease. Could he be, G.I. Robot asks, Nazi scum?
G.I. Robot referring to G.I. Robot in the third robot.
Are we in goddamn Pocolistan?
You've been here before?
I came back to my hometown incognito.
Of course, Gunn had a song picked out that perfectly describes the bride's experience right now. Coming back into her hometown, mostly incognito. Hero shot number 1.
It's an honor.
This is not the kind of bow we do in Pocolistan. We're going to have to kill you.
What? No one briefed me on what kind of bow.
This whole bit.
Well, you're certainly current with your popular cultural references.
Thank you.
Compliments.
You're welcome, Mother. I love you too.
The bride already having a weird feeling about Alana.
G.I. Robot?
Yes, Miss Nina?
Would you like anything? Diesel? Some diesel fuel, please, for our robot friend?
Yes, madam.
Nina. That's the win. The win is Nina.
Would you like to kill Nazis with G.I. Robot?
If I killed Nazis with anyone, it would certainly be you.
Really wish we could have seen more of these two interacting. It's probably the most bittersweet character relationship of the season.
18 years later, he joined the military because he loved our country and he wanted to make it a better place.
Showing and telling. Rick Flag Jr. really was like this.
I joined the military to serve my country, not to be its puppet.
I would have liked to introduce the two of you. I have a feeling you would have gotten on like a house on fire.
A house on fire does not seem good.
No, it's supposed to be a good thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of American sayings for you.
Bride, how'd you get down here?
I walked down the stairs.
No one tried to stop you?
We're here to protect them. Why would they stop me?
This is always what I've liked about most of Gunn's comedy. It's not there to take you out of the scene for a second, it tells you something about the characters. Here, it shows how Bride feels imprisoned by instinct, even though, like Nina said, why would the cards stop them? Nina, on the other hand, is more trusting and optimistic, so she doesn't stress it. Yeah, that's how I would react to. Damn, and Flag's human? If there's anything this show does well, it's the action. It's just super smooth and oh so cool to look at. Cleverness. I'm glad we get to see how much of a badass Flag actually is, considering he's been a bit of a mess this episode, and he was easily seduced by Alana, and he was DOA for the finale. I love the little live action stuff poking through in the show where it should take you out of it, but it's kind of the same as if you had animated art as a wallpaper. Also, Zac Efron's workout routine.
My bride. After all these years.
David Harbour playing Frankenstein with some genius casting.
How is it fair that you know love and I do not?
The way this episode starts by framing Frankenstein as just this guy who desperately wants to be loved, which is a trait that persists with his character regardless, but we're almost on his side.
And why are we here now?
Oh, yeah, the intro music leading into the intro itself is always a win.
Your wounds need cleaning.
It's always the wounded soldier thing that leads to, you know. Also, the fact that he's getting royalty like the princess to nurse his wounds is a huge flex for Flag, and it even shows how humble Alana can be.
She came from nothing to something in an instant. Doesn't know where she is or who we are.
Remembering this fact while we see Victor take advantage of it later on is such a haunting thought, especially now for a fully grown bride.
Everything is fine.
These are for you.
Victor also kind of set Frank up from the beginning. If Frank's face was the first face that Bride had ever seen, she probably wouldn't be as scared, but she sees Victor's first and then gets an idea for what a quote-unquote normal face is, and then Frank's face looks much scarier by comparison.
I am not human.
Oh, stop with the bluff, fish. You're the only one of us freaks who is. We're monsters.
They were both products of science mainly, so if you're going off technicality, they're both monsters. But Nina's got empathy, which is a pretty important factor of humanity, and Bride eventually learns to be a little empathetic, making her a human too.
You're doing fabulously, my dear.
Why is this drudgery so important?
You want a bride who can speak, don't you?
And you start to see the red flags, because, like, you want a lover who can't speak to you? A little reminder that in Frank and Victor's eyes, she's not a human being that feels things, just a thing to love. Transitions like this.
I already told you, it's just not ethical for us to...
Well, he tried his best. Ugh, the way this crying is given a whole new meaning after you finish the episode. She doesn't miss Victor, she's just remembering what he did.
You should have let Alexi tell me the bride and Nina were gone.
Sue me for being a bro and doing you a favor.
Some favor.
To be fair, someone that previously fought you and now made sure that no one interrupted you while you were with someone is definitely friend material.
Is this one a dirty Nazi, General?
No, he's not a Nazi, Gio.
The little shoulder touch.
Adventure! What's up?
This being in the same episode as something as traumatic as Bride's backstory is why we love James Gunn. This show is so cool. Hate you for making me think that they died in this episode. I also love uncomfortable stuff like this where you're kind of ripped out of this moment and into a montage, but it mirrors how abruptly Bride's life changed with Victor's death. Yep, diegetic montage music is obviously a win. This ending. Actually, the whole montage, screw it.
You getting the hang of this, Tin Man?
Oh, Sergeant Rock. I pray they figure out how to do your movie. I see why GI wants so badly to kill Nazis. This is amazing. Also, who doesn't love a smile like that?
My disappointment in having no Nazis to kill when I arrived is lessened by my pleasure that you are alive.
What a sweet murder robot.
Where is my body?
I'm just studying you.
Are there Nazis nearby?
Priorities.
What is it that you desire?
Someday, I'd like to be reunited and see my boys.
Oh man, that's just sad. Wilhelm scream.
Shish kebab!
Badass Burning Man.
Pleased to meet you, friend. Oh!
Aw, what a totally nice guy. I'm also glad that we managed to get Michael Rooker in here too. Always love to see Gunn's friends show up in one way or another.
We're all interested in a better country, just like me and you.
Patriotism.
To this meeting of the Hub City National Socialist Club.
Oh boy.
What a crazy reveal that's not presented in this big way. It's just so subtle and you go, oh.
Hit the dirt!
The parallels to his time in World War II are pretty clear here, and it hurts knowing that he saw Nina and the other Task Force M members as friends the same way he did with Easy Company. R.I.P. GI Robot.
I always love a good barbecue.
Brutal, just so very brutal, wow.
Do you not think it's best to just bong?
We say bang.
But it doesn't sound like bang. It sounds like bong.
No, but she does have a point.
I told you.
That he's sick.
Yes.
Sick how?
I don't know. Stomach something. He's been coughing up hairballs.
Happy to see Diebeard back in this one. And I also got to give a little side note. I love seeing how characters are translated between live action and animation, and with Gunn's intent to make this whole situation similar to how Star Wars does their cross-media stories. I'm actually open to DCU video games, even though I was originally against it. I think it could be really interesting.
She loves his handsome, stupid face.
More compliments.
You're judging me.
What?
For not being able to grow hair on my face.
Hey, look, bearded men are on equal ground as clean-shaven men, and everyone knows it.
Unfairly convicted of killing 8 children, not 27.
Oh.
It's okay. Rick Flag Jr.'s joke about it in the Suicide Squad still hit just as hard for me.
Why do all you supervillains need to be so sexed up all the time?
You like that, John?
I mean, Sort of.
Honesty, but comic books, that's your answer, because comic books.
According to her file, she's possibly clairvoyant.
Which one is that again?
Seeing the future.
Appreciate Waller looking out for the audience. And again, I'm glad Viola Davis survived the DCEU casting purge. To me, she just is Waller like RDJ is Iron Man. This moment is funny on the surface, but it's also kind of sad when you realize that he can't remember a kindness. He doesn't process emotions the way we do, so even though this kid was nice to him, does it affect him if he can't remember it that well?
We find a leader who's less whiny little bitch and more just bitch.
Just the most hilariously rude transition. This is more of a testament to the strength of the Belle Reve cafeteria trays. Congarilla looks way too strong to be taking any normal lunch tray like that.
Bride!
Right, I know. Back into the hole.
No, you're leading the team back to Picolistan.
If this doesn't sum up Argus in a couple seconds, inmate just killed someone, no consequences. But we do need you for a mission, so come on. Well, this is my new favorite misunderstanding-based bar fight that's not in a bar fight.
She'll never love you.
The princess?
Is that your pet name for her? She isn't your bride. She's my bride.
Oh, the bride.
Who else would I be talking about, you dilfy piece of shit?
This delivery. This David Harbour, I love you.
She's everyone's type. So are you.
Aw, I know, Frank Grillo's a beautiful man, but so are you.
I have trouble distinguishing between you and Leo.
Okay.
Which one of you is king of the world?
Leo.
More sweet compliments. I swear, Frankenstein loves Flag more than the bride. I'm serious. The music telling you what you already know is gonna happen while still keeping you in the dark. These kids will die, but how? Sean Gunn's acting made this scene hit so much harder. He seriously kills it this episode. Seriously, James Gunn taking the joke about Weasel killing 27 children in the Suicide Squad and turning it into this insanely heart-wrenching story that director Sam Liu just nails spectacularly.
I wonder what he's dreaming about.
Probably just chasing squirrels.
No, don't do that. Don't recontextualize a saying like that and make me think of this episode. What the hell? Oh, and if you guys want to bawl out your eyes again like I did, just remember that Weasel can't communicate this story to anyone, and it's trauma that he's gonna have to live with until the day he dies. So, yeah.
I know my contact lens is back here somewhere.
Quick thinking.
We find out the truth of this professor, we stop them, and you get to see your bride.
Awesome! Should I kill the professor?
What? No.
A few of the kids?
No.
I love how incredibly backwards his thinking is. In no way does killing anyone in that room help in their mission. So even if you're looking at it from a perspective of doing what's best for the mission, killing them does nothing. But Frankenstein is the oldest monster of the show, so it adds up. This transition from his face to the intro.
We open communications with Americans within weeks. It's nothing but threat.
Yeah, we tend to have that effect, especially in comic book media.
I'm not here to comment on our government's political choices.
Oh, yeah, neither am I.
That woman is walking a cat. I didn't know that was something that happens.
Yeah, it was a very recent realization for me, too.
Close your eyes. Imagine your bride. That is beauty. And it is not with your eyes, is it?
No.
That is most of my everyday.
A really positive way of looking at blindness. There's this kind of freedom to it sometimes, depending on how you look at it. Literally.
It had to be a fake. Someone working for Cersei to throw us all off track.
Seeing this with the context of the, I think, triple twist at the end is a whole different feeling.
I'm beginning to suspect this whole plan makes absolutely no sense from my point of view.
Frankenstein finally starting to catch on that he's a means to an end, but he's still dumb enough that it's not out of character.
I and especially Ivan have been the happiest we've ever been in your company.
Ugh, this comment is probably why he decided to kill her, because in his own twisted way, he didn't want her to feel lonely after he left, and he could tell she was starting to love him like family, so he did what he thought was best, which was totally not necessary. Yeah, this product placement is pretty blatant, but I swear I'm not a toxic DCU fan that'll defend anything that people criticize, but in this weird way, the moment kind of fits in with the way that we've seen our own live-action films watched by people in this animated universe. So the product placement kind of helps my immersion in a way. It reminds me that this is still in the same universe as other live-action media like Superman.
Stand down, bride.
What a shame. I liked that guy.
A good reminder that the Commandos are still like bad guys and they're gonna do bad guy stuff, like kill a fun character that the audience and even the Commandos themselves were getting attached to. Phosphorus just being as extravagant as ever. Showing why Clayface is a great Batman villain. You can't just beat him with brawn, especially when you're a normal human like Bruce is. A tall, really buff, really rich human, but still human.
Don't die! Because I have so many questions before you do. Did the bride ever mention me?
And that's another thing. Frankenstein can care a bit about Flag, but he has his own priorities. Well, priority, and it's bride.
I don't want to be alone.
I would never let you be alone.
And there it is, the cruelest act of a twisted sense of mercy you can give. The visuals and music really making sure that you feel that this is Gotham, and it really does feel like it.
You ain't going nowhere. Won't you get that through your skull?
Yeah, this is the best one. Best episode intro, without a doubt.
Why don't you do what you were born to do, to play your small role in this romantic adventure and turn the fuck around and fly?
Knowing your place as a main character. Definitely a more than reasonable explanation for why Phosphorus is so disconnected from any human life. I mean, seeing that in front of you would probably be numbing. Aw, what an interesting way to pay off Weasel's backstory while also playing with questions you'd have about his character. Questions like him being this weird dog, but also him being able to walk in a human way, so this is probably how he would play with other dogs or wolves.
I really wish you wouldn't have come out here. I don't want to risk you telling anyone I was here.
Oof, the implication that he might actually do what you're afraid he's gonna do.
Teatro skeleton.
Aw, even more compliments, assuming that means pretty skeleton.
Who wants to shake hands with the skeleton?
Oh man, monsters making more monsters. It's a vicious cycle, and the way the flashbacks have been edited this episode to build towards the idea that he might kill this Pokolastani girl was a really good subversion. Dance number is obviously worth 5 wins, are you kidding me? Ooh, the first appearance of the DCU's Batman. So excited for Brave and the Bold. Frankenstein successfully aura farming.
Her lips carved from the cushiony intestines of a fetal pig.
Descriptiveness. First time Weasel's been used as a jump scare, and I respect the restraint for not doing it earlier.
Seems like we're not the princess's only monstrous visitors.
Really risky move to even show this to us at this moment, but it's a risk that I'm glad they took for that wild twist at the end.
Save it for hell, stalker piece of shit.
What an annoyingly good play on perspectives. We've spent so much time with Frank that we want the happy ending for him until you remember that he seriously does not deserve it. This moment's a really good wake-up call.
That is not a life.
What?
She's
happy, Lily. She's having fun.
Today, we made a terrible mistake, Edward. We could have taken her off.
A conversation that's unfortunately a pretty realistic one for a lot of couples and pretty hard to watch. Awesome. Unnecessary and brutal, but awesome nonetheless.
No! Get her out of this!
Doctor, you're going to drown her!
Get away!
An interesting reminder of how parents know what's best for their kids sometimes. High schoolers suck, they really do. Star City? Green Arrow, please show up eventually. Bonus points if you're voiced by the same guy that played him in the Injustice games, which was also Alan Tudyk. Why am I even surprised at this point? This cover of People Are Strange is such a cool song for this moment. And to think I wanted Alana to live. Man, does this show get you with the plot twists every time.
Son of a...
Halt censoring.
I think she was telling the truth about you.
You're funny. A very funny monster.
I saw Clayface on the tapes.
He must have seen Macpherson visit Waller.
Someone you'd know would back up Cersei's story. So you'll get your friend Clayface to make it look like she wasn't who she was, even though she was who she was when she and Waller spoke.
Okay, wait, let's summarize this. First, we thought Alana was good, then half the characters think she's bad while one of them thinks she's good, and then Waller believes she's good, and then Waller calls and we think she might have killed Nina out of self-defense, and then at the end it's revealed she's actually bad. So that's, what, a quintuple twist? Well done, show. Well done.
You were who Cersei said you were all along, a power-mad Disney princess.
Ah, the fun little jab at Disney there. They kind of deserve it with how the MCU's been handled lately, especially with them firing Gunn, then bringing him back to direct one of the few good films of MCU's Phase 5, but even if you think of it as a fun little name drop, it still holds up.
I'm killing you because you took the life of the only friend I have.
Standing up for your only real friend.
GI Robot, reporting for service, ma'am.
GI's alive, without his best friend Nina, which makes that even sadder, but he's alive.
Look at dumb hair go.
King Shark. Whew, man. I think the biggest complaint that I've heard about the actual first DCU project is that no one cares about these characters, but I honestly love that about it. None of these characters are big names, and neither were the Guardians of the Galaxy before the MCU. And somehow Gunn takes that formula and makes a different spin on it every time. In this case, where it's not a found family realizing they're redeemable and trying to change for the better kind of situation. More so 7 monsters learning nothing except that they're not alone. We get insight into their past, so we care about them, but plot-wise, the main thing they learn is that there are other monsters like them and they don't have to be better. They can continue to be the cruel monsters they've become through the worst circumstances, but do it together. With that, what do you guys think of Creature Commandos Season 1? Let me know in the comments. Thank you patrons and channel members for the support, and thanks to every one of you for watching. As always, you guys are an absolute win, and I'll see you soon.